So, hello students, and welcome once again to Physics with a Chef. I'm Chef Peanut Butter, and today I'll be teaching you about Isaac Newton and the 3 laws that he made a long time ago. So, Newton had 3 laws. The first one can be considered the law of inertia. Now, Newton believed that an object at rest, it tends to stay at rest unless acted on by an outside force. And an object in motion tends to stay in motion unless acted on by another force, an outside force. So, take this dinosaur for example. Right? So, if I take this heavy dinosaur and Alright, so this dinosaur, he's at rest because he's just sitting here, right? How you doing, buddy? No, sorry, he's a mute. Alright, so he's at rest. Now I, who is an outside force, because I'm not part of him, I'm just here. So, I'm an outside force. And I'm going to throw him in the air. Right? Come here. See? Now, he's in motion. However, gravity is also an outside force. That force is pushing down. So it's slowly going to take that object in motion and bring it to a stop. And because there's nothing underneath him, except for me, it's about a half mile down, he's going to fall. Uh-oh. This time, I was the force that stopped him. And it hurt. Very, very badly. Very badly. Alright. So let's review. Alright? So, he was thrown into the air. Right? That's the part of our rule an object in motion tends to stay in motion. Unless acted on by an outside force. And that outside force was gravity, which put him to rest. And an object at rest tends to stay in rest unless acted upon by another force. And that force was gravity once again. So he started moving downwards, back in motion. Which brings us back to the object in motion stays in motion. Yeah, you get it. And that outside force that time was me. And it hurt. And I probably have a fractured skull. But I'm going to finish this video anyways. Because I'm getting paid $10 an hour. Pretty sick, huh? Alright, so, anyways, Newton's second law is actually a formula. And no, not like SpongeBob and the Krusty Krab and all that.
Yes! Yes! Come to Papa!
No. It's a mathematical formula. But once again, this isn't math class, it's physics, which has a little math, but you get it. Alright, so the mathematical formula is F equals ma, or force equals the mass multiplied by the acceleration. So, if that Yoshi weighed 30 kilograms, which is quite a compliment, and he was accelerating down at 9.81 meters per second, which is gravity, he's applying a force of almost 300 newtons, which is very painful when it comes down on your head. Now then, Newton's third law. This is the final law. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. For example, when I push on the back of this, like that, it's pushing back. Now, if I apply 1 Newton of force to the chair applies 1 Newton back. If I apply 10, it applies 10. However, watch what happens to me when I use this little button. It's a little remote, alright, called the Newton remote. If I press this button, this won't push back. So if I press the button, hang on. Whoops. Well, I just started my car. Anywho, this is the button over here. So I'm gonna press it, and nothing's going to push back. So, gravity pushing me down, making me push down, nothing will be pushing back. So I just fell through the floor. Because there was no force that was pushing back up on me. So I just fell straight down. And I was applying my weight to the floor, but because the floor was not pushing back, I went through it. Anywho, that just about wraps up our video, so until next time, I'm Chef Peanut Butter saying so long. Are we still rolling? Come on, man, do your job. Do I have to do everything myself?